Hey all, my name is Paul Borosky and I am the owner of Quality Business Plan. And what I'd like to do today is give you all some tips and tricks on how to write a grocery store business plan, as well as to show you all how to construct a basic financial model that you can use to identify some price points and some profits that you might want to achieve on a monthly basis. And then later on, you'll be able to build upon this financial model that I show you into your 12-month pro forma profit loss statement, as well as your next 5 years for income statement as well. So the way the video is going to play out is I'm going to go ahead and first give you all a little bit of information about who I am, what I do, and why I do it. And then from that point in time, we're going to talk about some tips and tricks on writing your company summary section, as well as the financial model that I just alluded to. So without further ado, let's go ahead and zip through this little handy dandy PowerPoint presentation I've got for your listening and viewing pleasure. So again, a little bit about me, Paul Borosky, MBA. I am a professional writer, specifically a business plan writer. If you'd like to avoid all the trials and tribulations, fun and excitement of writing your own plan, pick up the phone, give me a call, send me a text, send me an email. I'd be delighted to help you. Numbers right here. If you do want to write your own business plan, I do have some business plan books published on Amazon. So again, zip on over to Amazon.com, plug in my name, and I think you'll find that I do have more than a few business plan books written for your purchasing pleasure. And then finally, I am an adjunct professor and subject matter expert for both business and finance. So if you do need some help with those pesky little financial projections, those numbers tripping you up, again, give me a call, send me a text, send me an email. Love to help. Enough about me. Let's talk about your grocery store, your supermarket, and some tips and tricks on writing that. So for tip number one, company description. When you are writing a grocery store business plan, one of the things that you definitely want to include is going to be a pricing strategy. If you think about Walmart, their pricing strategy is a low pricing strategy. You think about a Publix, then you're thinking that their pricing strategy is going to be more of a premium pricing strategy. You're thinking of Kroger's, and you're going to more of a low price pricing strategy with that brand. So when you're when you're writing your business plan in the company description section, one of the most important aspects that you definitely want to touch on is going to be your pricing strategy. And don't just identify if you're going to be a low cost leader. Discuss the information. How are you going to be a low cost leader? Are you going to have the lowest prices out there and then you're going to be just doing generic products, or are you going to buy bulk and offer a wide range but at lower cost? How are you going to execute that strategy? Make sure you include that as well. And then for tip number two, for the company description, make sure to pepper in some statistics about your industry. For example, the grocery store and the supermarket industry is a $756.6 billion industry, historical growth record for the last 5 years, 2.9% annually, and projected revenues for the next 5 years with a growth rate of 1.5% annually. So when you include information, some statistics in your business plan, not just in the industry research section, but throughout the business plan, what you're doing is you're showing that you've done the research and this is a credible document. You know what you're talking about. Here's the statistics, and also make sure to include footnotes showing where you got this information from. And when you do that, the reader's going to go through and they're going to say, yes, this is credible, yes, this is credible, yes, this is credible. By the time they get to your startup cost and when they get to your pro forma financial projections, they're already going to be trained to say, this is a credible document, you've done the research, you know your industry, you know how to manage it, and these numbers should be credible as well. So you get a lot of benefits from including industry statistics, not just in your industry research section, but also in the document as a whole. All right. Tip number two is focus on financial projections. So for this video, I don't have enough time, or there's not enough time allotted for this video to show you all how to construct pro forma financial projections for your 12-month profit and loss statement, as well as your income statement and your balance sheet. However, this nice little succinct financial model, once constructed, you'll be able to then move around your number of customers and the average sales price per customer and your variable cost. You can change these numbers around to identify how many customers you need to service and what the average customer ticket needs to be in order to achieve your profits. So the way this is structured is I've got it broken into 3 segments: your revenue section up top, your monthly fixed cost segment in the middle, and then the monthly profit section downstairs. So this section right here, the way it's broken up, the revenues, I start the revenues off on per ticket item. or per customer served. So for this example, we're saying that we are going to service 80 customers, or 80 customers are going to walk into our grocery store and they're going to buy products. On average, the sales price for each customer is going to be about $90. That might be a little bit low based on my experiences multiple times a week with Walmart. But we're saying for this particular example, average customer tickets could be about $90. And then the variable cost, we're saying that we're a low cost leader, and our average variable cost can be about $70, which that equates to about a 78% variable cost, which is quite high, but in the grocery industry that's not so much so. So we're saying the variable cost is going to be about $70. So once we identify these three variables right here, the next step is we need to calculate our gross profits. We're going to do that by deducting our $70 for the variable cost from our $90 sale price, give us a gross profit of $20. Take that $20, multiply it by the number of customers, going to give us a total gross profit $1,600. Next step is to take that $1,600 of the gross profit, multiply it by the days in the month that you're going to be open. This example 30 gives us monthly gross profits about $48,000. Take that $48,000, plug it into our monthly profits as the next step. After that's complete, we're going to take a look at our monthly fixed costs. What we're going to do is we're going to add up all our monthly fixed costs, whether it be the lease, labor, utilities, marketing, supplies, county, legal, insurance, and miscellaneous. So we're going to take all of our fixed costs, add them up on a monthly basis. On average, for this example, it's going to give us $37,150. We are then going to drop that into our monthly cost line item right here. And then finally, to calculate our monthly profits, we're going to deduct that $37,150 from the $48,000 estimated revenues. Gives us a net profit of $10,850. So once we have this financial model all taken care of, what we can do now is we can focus on getting 80 customers in the door with an average sales price of $90. If we focus on this and we're able to maintain our variable cost, all of our costs, and we control our costs, then we know our net profits are going to be about $10,080. So with that said, once we have this, we identify the net profits that we want, then we're going to go ahead and focus on getting these customers in the door and getting them to spend the money that we need them to spend. And from that, everything else should take care of itself as long as we do a good job managing the organization. So it's a real strong financial model. And then once that's all constructed, all you have to do is just, you can blow this up into a full-blown profit and loss statement based on the revenues, the costs, and the profits from there. All right, so hopefully this information, it was helpful. If you do, so in summary, when you're writing your business plan, make sure to follow a proven format. If you are looking for a grocery store business plan template, I do have one for sale. Just go to qualitybusinessplan.com/grocery store business plan template. Next, make sure to keep the star of the show as the business, as the supermarket, as a grocery store. Yes, as an owner, you're important, but the business is more important, especially for the business plan. So make sure to keep the star of the show as a business plan. And then finally, if you do need some help writing a custom business plan, just go to my website, qualitybusinessplan.com/business plan prices #3, and check out some of the packages that I offer for custom business plans. All right, so hopefully this information was helpful. If you like to give me a thumbs up on YouTube, and then as always, have a great day and make a little bit of money. Thank you.